hard dick. There you go. Perfect.
All those things are good.
Wrapped them all up together. So there we go. Well, we lost half the show, didn't we?
Not really.
What an ass.
Oh, piece of shit.
Let's get some Kyle is fat donations in here, chat.
Easy.
Warp speed, don't rainbow read me, nigga! Ah!
Okay, what's the difference between a Catholic priest and acne?
A Catholic priest and acne.
Acne doesn't come on a boy's face until he's 13.
Oh, God.
Fellas, say come tomorrow morning, you know, pumping
Kyle's
gas,
right.
whatever the case may be. You jump in, you grab up your Powerball numbers. Say if you won the Powerball for $400 million, what would you do that first week?
So what I want to do is go down to Brazil, and I want to buy a big chunk of the Brazilian rainforest. As much as, I mean, I want to keep some of that money to the side, right? Because I'm going to need to, like, you know, maybe upgrade a few little things in my life. Let's keep some money on hand. But I'm like $399 million is buying Brazilian rainforest. I'm going to buy as much of it as I can. I want as much acre. Yes. And then I'm going to start this charity where if you don't buy it back from me, $1 per square foot, I strip mine it and burn it the next year.
I'm not sure that's a charity.
You hold the world ransom for part of Brazil's rainforest. I can tell you right now, I don't give a fuck, and you would not be getting my dollar. I don't care. Burn it down.
I think there's enough. I think there's enough people who love the rainforest and saw that movie Fern Gully, and you know that sort of crowd who would pay me to buy the rainforest back from me. It's sort of a James Bond villain type plan.
You think those people in their tie-dye shirts and their dreadlocks, in their, like, you know, pot-smoking drum circles, you think they're really going to pony up the dough, or are they just going to wear a shirt that says #SaveTheForest as they buy their $9 coffee? If I had 400 mil, first week, I'm not telling. I'm contacting the best attorneys I can possibly find, and I'm not telling anyone. I don't tell my parents, my brother, my girlfriend, or anyone else. Just keep it silent until I talk to some attorney, because if I talk to someone I know, they're going to be like, oh, I got this great attorney over here. And then that attorney's going to love that you got hooked up from this guy. So they're going to try and make sure that this guy who hooked him up with you gets paid, and then you're into a bunch of politics nonsense. Like, I just want to find the absolute best attorney to handle it. And then once that's all squared away, money's in the account, everything's good, probably a few weeks later, then I can go to people and be like, hey, I've come into some money, and just have the conversation. But by that point, it's too late for everybody to be handing out their palms, you know?
Maybe since you have all that money, you could put upon some sort of elaborate ruse to find out who your true friends and family members are, where you put yourself in the pauper position. You manufacture a bunch of bad things that happen to you suddenly, and then you go to these supposed friends and family members who love you so much, and you ask them for assistance. Hey, I really need you to co-sign with me here. I really need you to come over for every weekend this month and help me rebuild where there was a flood. Maybe you go to them like that. And then you reveal that you're really the prince and that you've come upon this money, and you stick it in the faces of those who won't help you.
Brilliant. I was going to say my second favorite idea was to buy the rainforest out from under you, but I like this one even better. Of just pretending like I have a horrible disease, or buying a bunch of very, very heavy furniture from multiple locations and asking people to move it into my place.
That would be a good one. Like tell them all like I need you all to be tested to see if your bone marrow will match mine. It's a very invasive, painful procedure, but without it, I will die by year's end. And see who's willing to take the blood test.
Everyone who's willing in that world gets $1 million.
Right?
As soon as they find out, it's like, hey, guess what? And I don't even give it an account. I have a big suitcase. No, not a suitcase. Like, I buy them a car full of ones.
No, I've got it better. The doctor comes in to take the blood, but it's not a doctor. It's a big-titted nurse with money strapped all over her body, and she strips naked, and the only thing that's covered is the parts that you don't really want to see, and they're covered with money.
Which parts of a big-titted nurse don't I want to see?
Her top stomach, of her head. I want the money around her stomach, and maybe a money crown. I don't know how she's gonna
cover her face with the dumbass money.
If it's covered with money, I want her totally covered up, like a burqa style of just cash.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do like an epic thing. Well, if you're into that, we'll get you whatever kind of money horse you want. We're never going to get past a scarcity economy, as Woody has pointed out, until we get the matter replicator. Then all bets are off. But you know that shit ain't gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
So
no, probably not.
It's good that we got those poor people in India shitting in the streets, you know, or our lives wouldn't be so nice by comparison. You street shitting scum.
I mean, that is certainly a way to look at the world.
What
That's
happened to your,
Look at those pictures. Look at those pictures.
Jesus.
Scum.
What happened to your voice, Taylor? Did you like just lose it right now?
I just lost it. Yeah, I don't know why.
It's
like
one
nothing
of the side
happened.
effects of the confetti supplement. Yeah.
God damn it! It's been. I am noticing sparkles though.
Hey, I noticed. I think that we're gonna have to partner up a little bit with my confetti company because we're definitely gonna need some beta testers, and it sounds like you've got the perfect target audience. Not to make a pun or anything, but this is gonna be big and thick.
Big and thick.
Sure, I'll you know, I'm your guy.
It's just a pill with zinc and sparkle.
Get fucking Sephora
Zinc
on
and
the
glitter.
phone. Like,
It's a zinc glitter pill. What does it do? Oh, you wait. You'll see.
But
Yeah, confetti. Write that down. That's the name.
Yeah.
Is that going to be in the title?
Thought of this. You know when you come up with a great idea. Like I came up with this idea one time as a
Great
kid.
idea.
Like a wonderful idea.
Kyle,
I swear to
1%
God,
pledge right now, please.
If you could make this happen, done. I came up with a couple ideas as a kid that I thought were great ideas. One of them was a salt and pepper shaker that was both in one thing, and it was just like the perfect ratio of both coming out. Because mashed potatoes, baked potato, whatever, salt and pepper, you want them both, but you got to reach for two different shakers. That was an idea I had. Then I discovered already been done. Kids made $1 million, and then the other one, and this is because.
Right
when I came up with the idea, it was like when like digital technology was kind of in its infancy, I guess, and like LCD screens were still kind of expensive, but it was a digital picture frame. It was one picture frame instead of a whole bunch of them, and you could tap it, and it would become whatever picture you wanted. So let's say you're a grandmother, and your granddaughter and her family's coming over. Boop. Now it's a picture of your granddaughter. Oh, your son's coming over. Boop. Now it's a picture of him. This way, all of your family members think you love them equally without having a whole wall full of pictures. Now, of course, we're in an era of technology now where, you got a phone and it's just got hundreds and hundreds of pictures. But those are my two big ideas as a kid, and both of them just really passed me by. But confetti.
I love this is a huge idea, but you had a devious inspiration. Everyone, I love them and we're friends.
How can I better fool my family?
Into thinking I like them, right? That's
you
the
just
second half.
sitting in the back seat of the car one day, and then you saw one of those billboards that has the shitty panel turning to a different ad, and you were like, this would look good in the living room.
Yeah.
I want to see a television ad with Kyle presenting this idea. You'll make so many friends. You'll make everyone think that you love them. You don't need to love anyone. It's fine.
Well, you love them all. It's just that you're not willing to buy a whole bunch of frames and do all the hanging, put all those holes in your wall. No,
Let's get you on QVC and see where this goes.
Do you have 9 girlfriends? I have the picture frame for you. Right?
There you go. Oh, now that's brilliant.
Good.
You hit the nail on the head with that one.
Nail on the head. How did I miss that?
I can remember buying when I literally did have 4 or 5 girlfriends. Christmas time would come around and you got to buy Christmas gifts for everyone, and I would literally buy the same fucking thing for all of them. Everybody one year got a diamond necklace, not something crazy expensive. It's I bought 4 $250 necklaces or something like that, and it's why would I buy different ones?
I know. Women love getting the same gifts as other women.
You don't tell them. It's not like they're all there in the same room. And
it helps them know they're all loved the same.
It's not like an Oprah special. You get a necklace and you get a necklace.
No, but even then, Oprah wasn't giving out all the same colors of fucking Kia Sedonas. she was giving out a little bit of variety there, I think. That's pretty funny. So you just bought 4 $250 necklaces for the 4 women in your life at the time, family and girlfriend.
Did
they ever find out that they weren't?
Did they give you $250 gifts? Did that
No, No, I don't want anything from them.
You don't want anything from them.
Kyle doesn't want anything material from them.
Exactly. Dude, the best gift you can ever get
services.
From services. Yeah.
I'm goods. They're services.
Play.
This guy died.
Watch this child going south and north. The well. And that's that.
Oh man. I've never. Kyle, did they ever find out that they got the same gift as other women, or because I feel like that would very quickly shut down the magic?
No, that would never happen because like it's not like they all live within 100 miles of one another. You know, it's you know, ladies across the country, you know, in different area codes, if you will. You know, just we're not ever going to see each other. Usually, I mean, sometimes we'll all see each other. You know, if there's some sort of special event put together. But you know, you hope that they both don't wear the necklace. You know, that'd be the worst if like you get them both over and they both got the same fucking necklace on. That would be a
that would happen because if they're going somewhere where you are, they're going to wear the jewelry that necklace. You bought them to show that they wear it. And so I can't wait till this happens. It's gonna be funny.
It won't happen. And look, like, if they're down to like meet up and have a three-way, then they're gonna like giggle at the idea that they both got the necklace. You know, they're gonna.
I love how Kyle's like baller self is like, oh, they can't be wearing the same necklace. Most people are like, I don't want my girlfriends to meet. He's like, people like send in the AMA questions and they're like, how do you do this or that? You know, how do I? Like the guy last week was like, how do I hook up a three-way with my girlfriend? We can't find this third-party girl, and like, how do I even convince my girlfriend to be down with a three-way? And it's just honesty. It's just how it's how you say things, not what you say. You know, if you're a dirty old pig about it and you're like sneaking around behind her back, she's going to think you're a piece of shit. But if you come out and you're really honest about what you want and like what you'd like to do, and maybe you offer to like do something like, hey, what would I need to do to make you feel comfortable with this? You know, use some car sales techniques. Like, you know, everybody says, no, I'm not here to buy a car today. You say, oh, well, let me ask you, where are you right now?
Just be honest, you know, like a used car salesman.
On a scale from 1 to 10.
Wait, I want to hear if this message resonates with you. Do you think it's just if you just said it in the right way to your wife, she'd be fine with it? Like, does Kyle's theory here like hold up for you?
Neither of us would be fine with it. I think, you know, I watched some daytime talk show a lifetime ago, and they're like, there are women out there that will do all these things that you want. You're just not dating those women for some reason, right? So Kyle, on the other hand, does. He dates those women, you know?
He dates all of them. The ones we've all been looking for. He's dating all of them.
I've got the whole world supply. No, it's not that. It's conditioning. You got it's part of it's the dentist system, right? You know, there's it's a multifaceted.
Yeah. Every
program.
time she hears the doorbell ring, you ask if she wants to fuck another girl. Yeah.
And then the past 6 months, I got into cooking. And I get it now. It's like the most. If you like work all day long, and then you have like something that can do that is so intricate that it requires your full attention. I get it now. Like it's a mindfulness thing. It's almost like yoga. It's almost like meditation. Like, you can't think about anything else. You can't stress out or anything else.
Like when you're stalking a woman and you got to be real quiet.
Exactly like that.
Everyone can relate to that.
You have to be mindful.
So we all know our mindfulness exercises. What are yours, Taylor? And
can't get caught again. You'll go on that list. Yeah, you know, you're focused like a laser.
Yeah, it's a 2 strikes and you're out game. Yeah, gotta be careful. Do you use it like when you have dates over or anything? Do you ever cook them up a meal? Because I bet that's super like
that is like
points in your column.
Yeah. That, of course. No, I reserve cooking just for me.
Just for me. The ingredients are so quality that I wouldn't waste it on a stupid whore. But yeah, you're right. And cooking at home is a good enough way for you to get her in the house.
Yeah,
and you know,
get her in the house. You sound like Kyle.
It's just implied, you know.
At my house, people are free to leave as they wish. At Kyle's, he has a series of corridors. You see, because you let her in through the front at Kyle's house, and then when she goes to the front, it's locked, and she goes downstairs, and it's a whole thing. After the
Minotaur's downstairs, you can get those electronic devices that completely nullify cell phones in like a huge square footage area. You want one of those?
Okay. What are those
Yeah,
called?
I can't recall. I got the
Cellular jammers.
honest.
Yeah, I remember that was the episode where my recording failed and Lefty was doing a backup and his recording failed too. And we just
I didn't believe that
didn't
Lefty.
have
I
it.
think that Lefty just wasn't doing it, and he was, oh, it failed too, because like the odds of that happening are like, 1 in 10,000 or something. That two completely independent.
10,000.
I always
computers
believed
fail.
it. X Split
Right.
had a bug in it or something where it didn't
Yeah,
catch
I
audio
believe.
unless you like started and stopped the audio part of it. And
Nah,
didn't do
he
that.
had to choose between plugging XSplit and plugging in his electric wheelchair, and he went with the chair. That's
That
what that
could
was
be.
about.
Maybe that was it.
You know,
I don't miss Lefty at all.
Making me realize would be fun to look at if you could just see
Not even
all
a
the
little.
crazy.
So
The Taylor arm of the PKA empire.
The strongest arm.
We are in charge of this planet, not the globalists and not their machines. So to Jeff Bezos and all the globalist technocrats and Tim Cook and their slave camps in China and all their evil they try to cover up with Black Lives Matter, Marxism, and the cop killing, I say to you, your technocracy is dead on arrival. You understand that? We are in charge of the planet, not Soros and not Satan. Do you understand that, Soros? You pathetic maggot. We are in charge, not you. Is that clear? Is that clear? You little maggot and your little maggot son? You understand that? You think you're going to have this fight and have robots win it? No. We'll defeat you and your goddamn robots. You understand that? Damn you to hell, you Satanist.
Oh my god, give me my watch back.